Hey guys, so today I'm actually here in my backyard to share with you kind of a product that's one that combines my love of the outdoors, like gardening and bird watching and hunting and all that, with technology. So without further ado, I'm going to flip you around and I'm going to share with you the new product I just purchased and actually share a review. I also have to say before I actually get too far into this, that this is not paid. It's just something I found interesting. And so I bought one because I really wanted one for my backyard. Now, if you choose to partner with me after this, guys, I'm fine with that because, you know, I could always use that. But again, this is not an endorsed review. This is just kind of an unboxing type situation and telling you a little bit about the product. So just from what I have here, I haven't had a chance to do like a quality assessment of it yet, but there's some things I just wanted to talk about right off the get-go. So here we go. So the product that I bought is actually called Happy Birdie. It's basically a Wi-Fi camera bird feeder. And what's nice about this one is that it's solar powered, so you don't have to like recharge a battery or anything like that. As long as you've got it hooked up to the roof right there, and the roof is plugged into the camera via USB-C, then everything is powered. So a couple of things I noticed right off the bat, and I did a fair bit of research on this before just going out and purchasing it, was that the Happy Birdie was the best reviewed. People seem to like it the most. And it has AI features. I don't think you have to pay for a subscription for it either. You just kind of have the app on your phone and you plug an SD card into the card reader on it and it just works. So you might have to pay a subscription. I don't know. I haven't really looked into that yet. If it is a subscription-based item, I probably will return it just because I'm not interested in another subscription because I've got 500,000 of them already. Anyway, moving on. Inside the box, we have the actual bird feeder right here, which is the base, the base station with the camera. There was a little plastic peel over it, but and then you've got your removable tray down here, and then they include this piece here separately, which is just kind of, I guess, a walk-up, and then you can also put some additional accessories on it. So, for example, they have like a hummingbird feeder part that you can attach. Just by taking this and sticking it in here, if you want your hummingbirds to actually get out there and try to pull some stuff out of it. They also have another attachment for like putting some suet on there if you want to, or if you want to just like stake a fruit on there and have birds play with it or whatever, you can do that too. Anyway, the reason I decided I wanted to do a review of this, because it's not really like any other product I've ever purchased or use on a regular basis, and I guess I kind of want to like share this experience with you as I have it. The difference being basically that this is one that kind of combines both of my passions. And so since I can't show you guys my garden all the time, or my compost bin and all that stuff I have going on over there, because it's not what the point of this channel is, I can at least share this with you because it's still technology related. So here we go. Assembly is super easy on this guy. It's really just a matter of you screw in the antenna, you pop this guy on, and then you put the tray in place. After that, it's a matter of orienting the roof correctly, which I didn't do the first time. I didn't orient it correctly anyway. But the roof essentially goes on top. There's two little round nubs, as you can see right there and there on the other side. But this is the part of it I didn't like as much. So it's kind of cheap in this way. Let's see if I can show you. I'm gonna click this in place while holding this camera. But if you put the roof on, gotta be smarter than the roof here. Put the roof on. It goes on pretty easily, just like that. Snaps into place, but then you've got the wire just kind of hanging there, right? Well, the place that the wire attaches is at the top of the camera right there, where that USB-C is. And so rather than finding a different channel or a different way to route it or putting it in the back or something like that, the one thing I don't care for about this so far is that the wire hangs out. So you plug the wire in there just like that if you want the solar to work, which who wouldn't, right? Because solar is free and you don't have to run wires or anything like that. And you plug it in. If I can get it plugged back in. Holy cow. This is all really difficult to do one-handed. Sorry. So anyway, you plug it in. But before you plug it in, make sure that you have access to the power button. And this is another part of it that I thought was a little strange, okay? The power button and the SD card slot are all right under here. And so once you have the power cord plugged in from the solar panel, it's actually kind of hard to get to those things. Because you can see here that it doesn't actually pull up easily. You pull it past it. So I can try, but I think I end up, there we go. Now I can do it. So the rubber does pull up, it's just a little more tough. So because it uses an SD card, I went ahead and purchased a 256 gig SD card. Originally, I think I purchased this for doing something with a Raspberry Pi, and I've just had it sitting around. So today we're gonna open this up, we're gonna put it inside the bird feeder, and we're gonna give this a shot. Give me 1 second, I'll get this open and I'll get it actually put in. Okay, so I did get the SD card put in. One thing I really like about it is it does sort of have that spring action SD card opening option or insertion option, so you know when it's in because it kind of does that click into place that some SD card slots do. Now I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can power this guy up before even doing anything, and then I'll talk to you while it's powering up about the other parts that come with it. Again, doing all this one-handed, not the easiest. So I actually don't even know if it's powering on. I think this is a screw right here, not even a status light, so it's hard to tell if it's powering on. We'll just use the tip of my knife. Oh, so far I have no indicator that it's turned on. So I'm a little disappointed by that. No sounds, no nothing like that, no blinking, no flashing, anything of that kind. So maybe it's not turned on. It's hard to know. It's really hard to know. Anyway, if you kind of go through the instruction booklet, which I put right here, it does tell you a little bit about it. And I think it's basically, oh yeah, you can see number 11 is a fruit fork on there. I think basically what I need to do now is just kind of scan and download the app here. So I think I'm gonna try getting the app downloaded and we'll see if we can get this to work. Okay, so the next part here is just gonna be kind of how it works, right? So like I said, the solar panel top here powers the camera. The only thing I don't like about it is that the wire is right there. I think it kind of gives it a cheap feel, right? Outside of that, I would say that it feels pretty good and pretty high quality. To refill your seed, it's gonna be a fairly easy process. You just pull this back here and then it hinges forward and then you just dump your bird seed inside and it comes down here. And then you can just simply push it closed again and you're good to go. Now, to actually mount this thing, there's a couple ways that they offer you to be able to do this. To mount it, you can use the anchors, so that like if I wanted to put it in my garage wall over there, I could definitely do that, and some screws. Otherwise, if you're a renter, like some of you are, and maybe you don't want to screw into anything, you can just use this strap and strap it to whatever you want. Like for example, if I didn't want to screw into my pole, I could just strap it around my pole over there. I will probably end up screwing into the top of the pole over here just because I did make this initially as just a hose reel, pole there, but there's so much extra space at the top, why not use it for my bird feeder? Then it comes down to how you actually mount it. So this is the mounting bracket here, and you just screw it in right here or right here. And then on the bottom, it's nice because this actually pivots. I was checking this out before. The way that it works is this screw here, you see that it's threaded here and then it gets smooth. And then there's a smooth portion up here. So basically, it threads up to this point, and then the bird feeder can either rotate or it can stay straight, depending on how you do it. It comes with a couple of these, and then I think the bottom of the feeder even has different positions that you can lock it into if you really want to by using those additional screws. So all in all, it seems like it's going to be a pretty good buy. What I'm going to do right now is actually go ahead and get it mounted, and then I will show you guys exactly where I put it. Okay guys, so here it is mounted up to my post here, and like I said, I really like it here just because I think it's going to be better for solar power. I'm just going to get a fair bit of it from that southern sun. Right now I'm facing north anyway, so but anyway, you can see right now I don't have that second screw in, so it kind of free rotates. I don't really like that as much. I want it to stay straight, just the way that it's facing now. So what I'll show you guys is how I'm actually going to screw this in place. There's like a second place where you can stick a retention screw in. So I'm just going to stick that right there, and that limits its ability to rotate, which I'm okay with because I like it exactly the way it is. All right, we're going to look at the camera, we're going to push that back down. And then I'll get it. I actually need to make a run to the farm and home store and grab some bird seed that I know my birds like. Because my feeder that's out there by the garage, I have sunflower seeds in it, and it is, it's not their favorite. So I think I'm gonna get some small bird feed. But anyway, that's it. That's the product so far. If I get an opportunity to actually run over there, I'll probably throw my dogs in the truck and then head out to the farm store to get some seed. But I'll fill it up, and I'll take some videos and keep you guys up to date with what's going on with it. That's been kind of my review of it so far. The interface looks good. It was a really simple process to put it together. The hookup to Wi-Fi was super easy, and the fact that it's solar powered is amazing. And I don't have to worry about recharging the thing. So it just comes built into the roof. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a like, and please subscribe, because I enjoy making this kind of content, but I also enjoy bringing you like new tech and stuff all the time. So anyway, again, thanks for watching. Bye.